identity, I feel like, when it comes to these sort of artwork and designs and whatnot. But yeah, all jokes aside, HEs, smokes, Molotovs, flashbangs is going to be essential for D13 to utilize those things properly if they want to take this particular map away from TYLOO and take it to Dust 2. If it does go to Dust 2, I think all bets are off, Dinko. I think it's going to be just a barn burn. It's going to be rough, messy, and fun to watch. However, can D13 do that? We're going to be finding out here. It's going to be heading straight into the pistol round. TYLOO on a T side. They picked the map. D13 with the side choice, picking the CD side. Not too surprised there. Incendiary and Flash, Smoke, and a kit for Tamir. And it's going to be, by the looks of it, pretty fast coming in towards A, where there are a couple of players there. I like the heavy presence towards mid from D13. They've only kept one player on that A bomb side. A hit is going to be coming in.
Well, TYLOO going forward. It's going to be Mr. Cap with the first headshot. Slowly goes down, and now he'll be looking for a little bit more here. And he'll look out to the right side. Dan King. Oh, he's going to be there with the shot. Tamir getting a double kill. And then Dan King and somebody now just left alone. TYLOO looked to come in here to make a quick statement on that B-bomb site, and it didn't really work. They just completely dispelled at this point. Tamir ripped by the headshots, and now goes down somebody. Great pistol round from D13. They're coming out swinging.
That's a great pistol round. I like how they didn't go for the full commit towards A, and you would expect an A hit maybe, considering looking at the utility buy and whatnot. But patience, the utility they used didn't allow TYLOO to cross on over, and it kind of felt like TYLOO were expecting to win those entry duels. It didn't seem to have enough utility to really go for the cross into the B bomb site. And of course, one thing we know about D13 are these young lads. Well, most of them at least. They can take these duels. They can, if given the opportunity, kind of win some of these 1v1s and 1v2s, these, you know, these mano or mano duels against the members of TYLOO. That is something that TYLOO had to be a little wary of. A full eco from TYLOO, no bomb planted. They're just gonna stick with the Glocks and you know, a couple of P250s. Actually, just one P250 and a Deagle being purchased. That's a little surprising, if you ask me. I thought TYLOO would just probably go for the Force.
Showing that they're providing a little bit of respect for D13 early on. TYLOO wanting to approach this. I feel like TYLOO definitely realized that, well, now we can't afford to drop the ball. We need to get this win under our belt. We've already lost into Invictus 2-0. They almost have to win this RMR event, right? That's the issue. They came second in the last one. They didn't pick that up. Want to get as many points as they can so they can be the team that heads their way to the major later this year. And while Raid's going to be trying to line them up, gets one on the MP9, but the kills are coming through somehow. The Glocks and the P250s are dishing out damage. Blair, finally, it looks like it has been recovered, but somebody's still alive. Now with an MP9 in play.
Tamir, 3 HP. 3 points of health. One little tickle. Somebody being sneaky is going to be coming on around, wrapping around here. Just on Mr. Cap, if he gets his kill, could be big, but he got away. Oh, he almost gets it! He almost clutches it out. Tamir staying alive with 3 HP. That would have been such a disaster, but I think it's already a disaster.
No, that is. It's so expensive. I mean, you get down. There's only 3 HP between you and losing that round. You had just a Glock, P250, and a Deagle going up against you. What is going on? TYLOO just get a flurry of kills on towards that A bomb site and nearly pull it off, but just unfortunate somebody can't get over the line. Luckily, Tamir saves the day for D13. They're still going to have a buy. A few weaknesses and all that reserve cash, it's gone. So TYLOO win this gun round. Good buy money for D13.
$1,000 investment, Dinko. $1,000, and they take away almost everything. If they lost that round, that would have been the worst anti-eco we've seen so far in the Asian RMR. Contact. Easy kill. Raid. Not able to do much there. 2 AKs in his direction. Annihilation, though, he's good with the rifles as well. Just attacker trying to slowly cross on over towards the sandbag. Smoke's going to be deployed. Danking coming in from behind. Flashback's going to pop. That's going to force Annihilation to drop down for that perch of his. With that, TYLOO, they're not wasting much time. They're going to be heading towards this A bomb site, but there's still 3 CTs lying in wait.
Well, Danking Score going down slowly as well. Summer able to find one kill, but he's fully committed to that fight. You know, he's jumped up, he's taking that fight, and he will go down. Now it's just Mr. Cap coming back in, trying to win this 1 versus 2. He's got an MP9, there's an M4 available on the floor, but instead of picking it up and giving away his position and wasting crucial seconds, he tries to fight Dan King off towards short, but the retreat doesn't even need to happen. Dan King turns around, finds the kill, and now it's 2-1. TYLOO finding the first gun round, and money from D13 is gone. They're right back down to an eco here. You see a couple of Deagles being purchased up, but TYLOO, this should be a second round. They should be evening things up.
Yeah, 100%. I don't really see D13 doing something too crazy here. TYLOO. Yeah, that second round, that's gonna... If this game goes onto the wire, like a 16-14, 16-13 scoreline, I think D13 is just gonna have a very sleepless night tonight. Looking at that route. Danking slowly pushing on up. The nade doing a bit of damage though, but... Oh, he's caught the timing perfectly, Dinko. This is just brutal. Going to find one. Easy second kill as well. It's money in the bank, and he holds W, but the bomb is dropped. Somebody has been caught out, and the bomb is in the hands of Mr. Score, but he's all alone with a Desert Eagle. And can he do any more damage here? He's picked up an AK. This could work on out, but I would like the player right next to him, I think it's Summer, just hold on and wait for the rest of his team to arrive before they go and try and retrieve the C4.
Ooh, well, Summer with the headshot gets rid of Score, and now TYLOO even things up. It's exactly what was expected coming into that round, and they should be taking the lead here as well. D13 can get a few pistols in play. They can certainly buy up into a few items. For the future, it's certainly important that they keep some savings. There's a little reminder of how things have went over on map number 1. TYLOO were the winners of D13's map pick of Trin. They won it 16-10. A couple of rounds going for D13 to make it look a little bit more respectable. Here on Vertigo, we've always talked about it being an uphill battle, but the pistols are pulling off 2 early kills. Mr. Cap and Annihilation finding the frags to open up this round, and they've still got that man advantage up until this point.
Quite a bit of damage. Double eco, mind you. TYLOO. Gonna fall for the same mistake that D13 fell for as a question. They've got back the man advantage, Dinko, but Tamir and Mr. Cap, they have the health. Danking is very, very low, and Summer looks like it's just gonna leg it all the way to the B bomb, so that's a right call. Mr. Cap is rotated back towards A. Now he can potentially just pick up a gun here, but it does look like Slowly has kind of brought it back for his team. Bomb's going to be planted, and I don't see Mr. Cap really doing anything. He's going to be pushing on up, maybe just trying to find an extra kill, you know, a little bit of extra cash. Nothing really to lose. He's going to be getting a buy anyway, heading into the next round. But TYLOO, they finally get into the lead.
Ooh, good kill. Slowly with the headshot. Now 3-2. A big round there from Slowly. He was actually very impressive over on Trin. He was top fragging for the TYLOO side, getting a lot of frags under his belt. And again, I highlighted it in the post-match. A lot of them were impactful. Trade kills, pulling TYLOO back in the rounds that were looking a little rough for them. I suppose you could consider one of these rounds where they initially lost 2 of the kills, looking a little bit shaky for them at the start, but TYLOO do recover it, 3-2. Now comes the real test, the real challenge as D13 get the buy. It's going to be Annihilation on the AWP, peeking down in towards the ramp. There's one player off towards the left side, and Slowly is not going to peek until the utility shoots up. The shot lands, but Annihilation, he's going to take a lot of damage on board. He has to get out of there.
He has to. I don't know how he landed the flick rate. Doing good work getting the kill. Say bomb site. Score finds Summer. It's mid-area, so some good initial kills, but look at Slowly just pushing on up. The timing! That is brilliant from Slowly. Like you pointed out, Dinko. He's not the star like the rest of his teammates, but he is a star in his own right. Annihilation should be careful, but he's going to catch attack, and the smoke actually helping him out. And with that, somebody in Slowly left in a 2v4. Not looking good. Annihilation should find his skill in Slowly as well. With that, it's a somebody. I don't know who, but somebody left in a 1v4. He's got the bomb, but he's got to find 4 kills to make this happen.
Really living up to Twitch memes today, aren't we? And what? Somebody coming around the corner. Just the angle. It's too strong from Rit. He will find it. And now 3-3. That's a good round to win for D13. You know, if they lose that first gun round after they finally get it back in, then that's when TYLOO are looking comfortable on the T side. That's when they get an opportunity to go on a bit of a tear in this first half. But D13, they do start off strong.
Annihilation with the AWP, man. He's just so damn good to watch. Steady, young, quicky aim. Now, aggression towards the B bomb side and mid, trying to go for the B pincer or TYLOO. This time it's going to be Score who's going to strike. They don't expect Tamir to be there as well, but a hit fast towards B. Somebody, very important opening. Now he needs to try and hold on to the side without staying alive. Flashes and smokes will be deployed. Somebody, is he going to aggress further is the question. He's still holding the line. Incendiaries in the smoke is going to keep the CDs at bay for the time being. Now, they have a lot of utility they go to work with, and somebody pushing on up further. This is, again, so ballsy, but Attacker's going to strike, and this is great now. Somebody's pushing pretty deep, and they might not be expecting this.
Oh, okay. What? Score just jumps around, no-scopes somebody. Tamir comes back in as well, but it's Dan King under pressure into the clutch. He's delivered one, and two more needed for him to pull off this incredible round, and he's going to do it surely now as he's overrun. Tamir will find the kill. That round was just chaotic overall from start to finish. Score comes in with a big no-scope around the outside of the map, and Tamir having to pull off the 1 versus 1 against Dan King. It's a 3K for him in the round. And TYLOO, well, they'll be kicking themselves about that one. It was looking so good for them.
I mean, can you blame them? That was nuts from Score. Nice openings, but oh.
It's just the adjustment as well. It's not like he even knew that he was there, obviously. So he had to come around the corner. He just kind of sees him before he hits the deck and readjusts his crosshair. So when he lands, he can take the shot. Brilliant stuff.
Absolutely brilliant. And I feel like if D13 lost that round, they would have been just shattered, right? They were... it is their map pick. Sorry, it's TYLOO's map pick. They had the initial 2-0 lead. Now, they survived these rounds. It's been some close rounds, Jinko. The money's still not being built up, but hey, as long as they're winning it, I think they're going to be happy. A couple of bullets is just grazing right through the metal wall. And he replies back as well. However, not finding much damage here. Annihilation with a pretty cheeky angle. Ooh, he misses it. That's risky. That is the risk. You miss, you die. That's a one and done spot. Annihilation. Finally, a mistake being made by the young AWPer for D13, and with that, see the rotation taking place as well. The remaining Mongolian members with TYLOO slowly creeping up. They will be getting the bomb down.
Oh, not too far off landing that shot onto somebody. The bomb plant will come through. And now Rick gets aggressive. He's trying to crack it, like trying to catch off the planter, and somebody's got to find it. Headshot collected. Somebody continuing to find kills, but finally he is dealt with. And that's Score and Mr. Cap. Well, back away. Waiting for them is Summer. Well, spray. The B-hops are quick, but he will be able to take him down nonetheless. Score very, very quick in those B-hops, but Summer cleans them up at the end. And now it's 4-4. We're evened up yet again. A good back and forth being established, but we know the back and forth never really favors that CT economy. It's just more expensive to be a CT on average. So their money is now in a real weak position where they can't really afford to go for another buy. So it'll be the pistols, it'll be the Kevlar most likely. So TYLOO should be taking the lead.
TYLOO should definitely be taking the lead here. And it's interesting, right? Like, usually when you know your opponents on the CD side, they have an AWP setup, or maybe even two AWP players playing. You usually, and when you have the money, you drop an AWP, or you pick up an AWP for your primary AWP, which would be tanking in this case, to try and counter it, you know? You just go for the boost, try and catch the CTs overextending or over peaking. But TYLOO, they're very content just playing with the rifles on the T side here, which is just a little interesting.
I mean, something interesting that I noticed over on Trim was the fact that Dan King, when they had an AWP available, it wasn't even in his hands for a lot of the time. At least from the sort of second half of the game onwards. Did pick it up at the start, but perhaps not feeling it over on Train. So I feel like the T-side rifles does free up TYLOO a lot more. They've got players who can wield everything, so very talented team. Score down in towards middle, slowly. Looking around the corner, was aware there should be a second player here as well. And score is dead too. 5-4. TYLOO into the lead. And again, it's another one of those scenarios where it's probably just pistols here for D13. They are really having a rough time of things.
Yeah, they are. So far, I think we've seen out of the 5 rounds TYLOO have won. 3 of them have been D13 just with pistols. Well, double eco now, and this should be... Yeah, it's almost like I don't think D13 have had their opportunity with the rifles that much so far in this half. Like, there's a 10th round, and I believe like 4 to 5 rounds for D13. Half of them have just been the pistols. That's rough, man.
And I feel like it comes back to the start when TYLOO were just on the pistols. Do you remember the round where they nearly won the round? It was somebody down into the 1 versus 2. That really made it expensive. They were always fighting with minimal cash moving forward from that point onwards. They never got to get that CT economy going. And now this should be the case. They should get the money built up. We're moving into the next round. They might even have some reserve cash left over on a couple of players. So, good scenario for the next round here for D13. TYLOO 6-4, cleaning these rounds up easily. So they're keeping the money in the bank, letting it build, and Annihilation goes down. Clean round from TYLOO. They don't lose a single player. And going into this one, plenty of money available for the TYLOO roster. D13, well, everything they want, the double op setup.
Double up setup, score Annihilation. Yeah, I've seen them do some damage with it, but I feel like you need to be way more impactful and way more successful. Looking to scoreline 4 rounds just not good enough. If they want to take this Dust 2, where I strongly believe that Dust 2 would be a fun game to watch from these two teams. I still feel TYLOO would have an edge, but I feel like D13, these players, right, they'll have more freedom to just do whatever they want to do. Vertigo can get a little claustrophobic on the CT side, especially with all these angles, all the utility being used.
Especially with the double op setup as well, these retakes, if they have to go to them, are going to be quite difficult. They don't allow for the quick takes back into the bomb site, the rotations aren't going to be there, so this is a huge investment and might be good enough for them though. Annihilation gets the opening kill.
Hit sharp. Somebody finding Mr. Cap. The B bomb site, pretty much a compromise. Look at how deep slowly has been pushed up. The 2 kills being found by Annihilation, kind of catching Mr. Cap off guard towards B bomb site. Molotov will be deployed now. Despite being a man down, I don't see a long flag coming in. Look at slowly continuing to hold W and push the matter here. And there's so much of real estate taken by TYLOO. This is looking almost impossible, Dinka. They have a couple of flashes. They don't have a single kit, and they're just being kept at bay by slowly. However, somebody will fall, and that gives them an opportunity. Tamir finds slowly, and suddenly it's all on Summer in a 1v3. I like the aggression, but maybe it was a little bit too much in the end there from TYLOO.
Again, TYLOO do this sometimes, so it's a little over-eager, a little overconfident at times, but I mean, if you slap the wrist hard enough, you don't want to see TYLOO have to go back into a slower style play. That's why they're exciting to watch, because they are crazy and they love to get involved in fights. And more often than not, you will see them win those kind of rounds. So
frustrating. I think that's the word they're missing out on.
Yeah, that's the word. Definitely.
That should really... I feel like having TYLOO's round, the once they neutralize the man advantage that D13 had, you get the bomb down, you push in deep, fall back now. Like, let's slowly hold the line. The rest of you guys can fall on back. And then I was talking about the op. Dinka. Finally it comes out. And Danking, he shuts Annihilation down. Somebody taking the fight. And he's going to win it. It's 1 minute and 35 seconds. And it's a 5v2. What in God's name just happened there?
TYLOO turned it up. And just... the heat up, this pace up, and well, immediately we see the AWP actually come through. Danking, like you said, not having that AWP doesn't really allow them to take these battles. Annihilation, if he's just taking fights against rifles down towards that bottom of the ramp, in general, he's going to win them pretty much every round, right? So having the AWP in the hands of Danking, that allows TYLOO to fight for that early pick straight in towards the round, but D13 just caught off by the aggression. TYLOO cut right through them. Now Rit and Tamir having to save their weapons into the next round. It's TYLOO answering back, 7 on the board, and it's almost more heartbreaking losing in this fashion, because now D13, with the way they've lost this round and scrappiness of this game so far, they're back into that same situation where they don't have a whole lot of money.
Yeah, like decisions to be made right now. Rate and Tamir can drop some weapons, but if they do, they won't have utility. Are they gonna... Okay, I'm gonna give it over to Annihilation, and I assume he'd probably buy some Kevlar up. No, it's gonna be full Eco. Interesting. Okay. I can see where this is going. Rate, Deagle in hand. Let's purchase it. He's got a Kevlar. They're gonna, you know, have Annihilation with AWP. They're mixing it up though. They're gonna be going fast towards B, trying to find the pick. Rate just dropping on down. That Molotov should be to tell the Annihilation. You're not somebody. Ooh, that's a fast flick. And he's trapped in the corner, but he's gonna make his escape. He knows he's taking damage. He knows that's where one of the op has gone towards. Somebody finally gets hunted down. They're gonna push on ahead to try and find his weapon, but Summer holding that mouse left button. He's gonna get the kill with Annihilation. Denko, this guy with that boomstick, he's just looking unstoppable at times.
Still not won the round though here, of course. Man advantage still in play for TYLOO. Oh, that's such an important kill. Mr. Cap takes down Dan King, and that's the bomb as well. They have a chance. Still a minute on the clock though. But the TYLOO players are so low. Attacker on the A-bomb site. Trying to walk forward. Summer coming back in from short. He's going to find the most important headshot so far. Mr. Cap going down is such a huge issue. Now Annihilation, well, this has to be a huge clutch. A 1 versus 2, and he's just not ready for the angle. Attacker gets himself into that spot. Summer comes up, takes the bomb site, gets the bomb planted. And Attacker just stands in the same position, ready for the elevator peak. And 8-5, TYLOO continue to find round wins.
Yeah, I gotta feel bad for D13 at times, but I won't lie, it just feels like TYLOO. Like, the rounds that D13 won, it's... Not all of them, obviously. You know, some of them were like some very nice shutdowns of TYLOO, but it feels like TYLOO was just, like, you know, playing a little bit too loosey-goosey for my liking. This could easily have been, what, Dinko, like a 12-3 scoreline? Remember the second round with the... Or the third round with the Glocks and the Deagle?
Like, yeah,
what
for
if,
sure.
What if Tamir hadn't survived that? And then what if in a 3v3, once they got the bomb down, what if they, you know, they had fallen back after getting the bomb down? What if in that other 3v3, Dan King had managed to hit that flick shot? Like, there's so many ifs and whatnot, but those are the rounds that D13 won. Out of the 5 rounds, those 3 extremely close rounds are what is made of the majority of the rounds that the Mongolian side has won. So, yeah. I won't lie, just looking at the numbers, just based off an eye test, TYLOO definitely looking like the better team. And yeah, 8 rounds on the T side. I think it's expected for a team who goes for a pick on this map. An Attacker. Oh, timing doesn't work out. Tamir spots the smoke and he goes to the peak. That's a big kill. That's bringing a man back. Annihilation again with the Yop. So fast. He is so fast.
Oh, quick shot again. Dan King going down, and he is so fast indeed. It's going to be very, very difficult. Summer goes around the corner. Tamir just playing up and short. 33 seconds in play as Tamir goes back down towards the bottom of the ramp. He'll catch somebody. This is brilliant. Solid aggression coming in from D13. Good rotation. And brilliant kills from Tamir. Annihilation and Score deliver a perfect round win. D13 will be happy with that. 6 rounds picked up. Now that's one of the rounds where it isn't close. It isn't up in the air where it could go either way. That's just a good round from D13.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic. I was talking about how most of the rounds have won, where with TYLOO kind of, you know, throwing it away. But that was a solid shutdown. That was a very, very solid shutdown. And oh, this time Dan King's ready. I love how TYLOO, they don't really use Dan King as a primary, like as an op player throughout. But then suddenly, you know, just like pops out, and he kind of like takes the, you know, wins these duels as Mr. Cap should be careful. Attackers push on ahead, and again, a minute and 30 seconds on the clock, Denko. And guess what? It's a 5v2 once more. Unfortunately, it's the final round, so for D13, there's no point saving. They have to go for this. It's going to be all on Annihilation in a 1v5. That is filth. But this, even for this man, should be impossible, Denko.
Well, 9-6, it is indeed impossible. And it's those rounds where TYLOO just completely charge through them, cut through the defense immediately, and D13 can't do anything. It's like It reminds me of school. When I was playing rugby in school, the huge dude, like 2 years above me, he was like
Wait,
6
you
foot.
wait, you used to play rugby?
Yeah.
In school. Okay, school
Yeah.
makes more sense. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So this dude, like 6'4", 5", he's pretty large and, you know,
Was his name Jason?
chubby, right? No, but he fell on my, we were playing in the snow, and this dude just ran straight into me and, like, knocked me back, and I felt my brain head off my skull. That's kind of what just happened to D13.
I felt that a few times. This one time I was doing some of these MMA sparring sessions, and then the guy was like just sparring with, like, not real sparring, but it's more like, you know, just trying out moves, and just trying out a move where he drops you on my back. And he's like, you know, I'm just gonna do the move, and I'm gonna make sure like you don't fall flat. I'm like, don't worry, I know the move. I know how to, like, you know, kind of spread out the tension. He drops me, and for like literally like 15 seconds, I was blank. Like, I couldn't think. And I'm like, ah, that's how people get knocked out. But hold on, fast hit coming up towards A. Somebody spots a number of players. He's gonna do something which is uncharacteristic of the guy. He's gonna fall back, but Annihilation denies him that luxury. Molotov on Danking is gonna get forced back as well. And a nice take from D13 at A bomb. So they're gonna get the bomb down. However, TYLOO have a smoke in the kit. Hands of Summer, and of course they have all 4 players alive as well. But still, man advantage for D13. And if they want to try and bring this game back in their favor, they need to win this round.
Well, slowly. Gonna be pushing forward, Danking as well, and slowly with a clean headshot, plucking.
Okay.
It's a cap out of the air, and that's just a TYLOO cleanup again. You only lose one player. Somebody goes down, but the rest just clean headshots, and they retake that A-bomb site easily. That's not really the pissed around start coming into the second half D13 would have been looking for.
That was one of the cleanest retakes I've seen on A. I mean, did they even take any damage? Oh, Danking slowly just popping off. Yeah, Summer took a bit of damage, but that's about it. That looks so easy. Okay, well, 10-6, like you said, Dinko. Like, it's a round that D13 desperately needed, and they won't get. However, the buy, of course, going to be coming in. Somebody spots a shoulder out, and that's a big kill from Annihilation, but somebody's going to clear the close angle. No, he's not. Mr. Cap's ready for him. Somebody getting a little too tunnel vision there. And now the A-bomb side looking kind of empty. Slowly towards sandbags. It's going to feel a little bit more aggressive. Finds 1, 2, 3. They line up for him, and Mr. Cap with a trade, but it's not going to be good enough. Somehow, Score's going to be left alone. What a play. What a spray from Slowly.
Yeah, Dad's getting a little bit lucky there, but, you know, the control to be able to find him is perfect. That's brilliant. I'm really loving Slowly as a player today. He's definitely elevating his performance. 16-9 right now. He was the top performer for them on train, like I said a little bit earlier on, but now Score looks to cause the issues. 22 HP on Summer. Now, the bomb does get tapped. Attacker up on top of the boost. Oh, the timing, it's awful. Score though, he finds one. Now going back to the bomb. Attacker in the position, but drops off the top. That could have been a round picked up for Score, but Attacker luckily pulls it off. That would have been just unbelievable if he had made that work. Here it is again.
Yeah. It basically, yeah, they're lined up, and also all the planets aligned. Everything. Look at this. Peeks out, takes a shot to Score. Annihilation. Just walks straight into the bullets. Well, that's a way to bring it back in your favor. That was a forced buy, mind you, for D13. And unfortunately, they don't get the bomb down either. And it's going to be, well, pretty much a full eco. They do have the Deagle in the Tech 9. And 1 flash with Tamir. But apart from that, TYLOO, this is a round they want to win without losing any more players.
That would be ideal. Attacker and Somebody certainly starting things off well, but Somebody is fully committed to the bottom of the ramp. Doesn't matter, 2 kills in the MP9, but they will lose 1 player inside of middle. Summer going down. I often did wonder, before I obviously knew it was like the first couple of months, I often wonder where the player Fancy disappeared to.
Well, I guess Summer rolled over. I missed that name. Fancy One.
It was a good one.
And I never knew, I never really figured out why he changed his name from Fancy to Summer. Because for the longest time, like, he'd already kind of established himself as one of the top players in Asia, right? And then changing a name at that point to something completely different, I think it was kind of...
It's like, who's this new TYLOO player?
Yeah, we thought like Deve was bad enough, but this is just like weird. Anyway, summer. It's looking like summer for TYLOO at the moment. It's looking very bright, shiny.
Full of hay fever.
True, that too as well. Allergies, man. Gotta deal with it.
I do wonder, is that a phrase you would use? Blur? Hay fever, is that just kind of like a British, Irish thing?
No, hay fever is the thing, but I feel like don't really use it much in Asia because it's more of there's not much of a spring, so to speak, in Asia. I think it's more about yeah, there is a winter. Winter can be pretty cold in a lot of the places. There's winter. There's the monsoon. I think that's a big thing. I think that's something absent in the western part of the world mostly. But right now, what's absent are the players that A bomb site. What has gone wrong? They just got deleted.
Yeah, okay. D13 just kind of charged straight up the ramp and decided, well, we're just going to kill everyone. And they just ripped through TYLOO.
Giving a taste of their own medicine, I guess. And just a little bit of a storm coming TYLOO's way. Still trailing by 5. But with that, TYLOO's money, it's looking a little shaky. So we're going to be seeing a little bit of a light investment. And this is mainly because TYLOO lost too many players in that second round where they had to face up with D13's Force Fire, right? And D13, they have everything to work with. That was flawless. A fast hit coming in towards A. And somebody... Oh, he's ready. He is so ready. Dropping on down. Rate should be wary of this. Gonna be spotted. Oh, what? What?
Oh, well, that's nice. That's a good start, that's for sure. I mean, really should be expecting too much, but Dan gets aggressive on the USP. Now, slowly, 1 health point. Luckily, he goes down without doing too much, and it's just Summer into 1 versus 4. He's got the USP in hand, and Annihilation will get rid of him. 12-8 on the board. D13, back-to-back 2 clean rounds.
I feel, I so feel for somebody there. I feel it, but that's happened to me too many times. I swear I thought that was on his head. All right then.
Well, slowly this position could be good, but the Molotov is going to come in and force him into the open. He has been spotted in that flash as well. That's just like the worst round possible for Slowly, unfortunately. Everything that could have went wrong.
Yeah, they're showing that I have something. The timing on that, and I think Danking might have just realized that he's going to reposition himself. But Danking more than ready for Annihilation's slow peek there this time around. Annihilation not able to get much done. Are they going to be expecting somebody's position is a question. This is a very ballsy position, and that smoke actually... Oh, he's going to use it. He's going to use it to push on it out. That is so smart. That is so smart from TYLOO. Tamir, the second the smoke moves out, all right, whew, I got a few seconds to just get it reloaded, and somebody's like, nah, fam, that's not going to happen. And with that, we've snatched back the man advantage. Have TYLOO. Rates pushed up towards short, but somebody... He's a problem. Just got Danking as well nearby. Then Molotov, it's a dead giveaway in somebody's position. Is Rate gonna aggress is a question there.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
okay.
With the headshot through the smoke again. He's having an absolute blinder in these last couple of rounds, and he's going to walk forward again. Another kill. Ritz is cutting through them. He's really starting to ramp it up now. Danking and Attacker, 2 versus 3. They try to flee back to short, and they will get there. Okay, that's a nice shot from Danking. Flicks up, catches right on the fallback, and now Danking uses the cover of the bomb site. Attacker looks to move up and cover off short. But one of them needs to tap this bomb. One of them needs to force the fights, but they're going to come anyway. Mr. Cap just peeks into the open. There were 2 players looking down that angle, so Danking was almost guaranteed death. And Attacker, unfortunately, just can't do much from that position. So another good round from D13. Suddenly, they've just kind of turned it on here. You know, they've really looked good.
They have indeed turned it around, and we do have a player dropping out for TYLOO, so hopefully... Was that? I think it's Fancy. Summer dropped out. He should be coming back in, but yeah, D13. Resurgence late in the second half. As long as they keep netting this round, as long as they keep winning these rounds while, you know, keeping a few players alive, they're going to maintain a bank. They're going to keep breaking TYLOO's economy. They can potentially take the map number 2. I think everyone's waiting to see Dust 2. I want to see Dust 2. I just want to see Dust 2 for one reason and one reason only, Danking. versus Annihilation or Battle. Go.
No, that would be fun. I think in this current situation, I think we'll probably see Annihilation probably win that at the moment. I mean, Dan King has certainly looked better here on Vertigo, so who knows, actually. Because you have seen Dan King actually win those battles down in towards the A ramp, if you remember back on the T side. So maybe just warming up more and more. That's too could be the finale.
This too could be the finale.
But usually finales are just kind of disappointing and usually ruin everything.
Is there any like series? I like Breaking Bad series finale. If you ignore that El Camino movie, it's good.
Yeah, the worst, honestly. Generally, there's just so many shows that just end so badly because I feel like there's so much pressure to come up with something so crazy and mental and has to conclude everything and tie everything up.
More money.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like it almost falls flat, I feel.
I think I forgot which artist it was who said how the skill. I think the real skill of a painter, an artist, sculpture, whatever, is to know when to stop. And yeah, I mean, TV shows, movies, everything it's basically an extension of art, right? And I feel like that I agree with you. But sometimes you have all these Hollywood executives and whatnot. They're like, no, one more season, and then it just kind of like falls into the quality of the show dies down. But yeah, I think there are a few handful of shows which have a great finale. Like I think The Wire comes to mind. In my opinion, one of the best shows ever made. You have Breaking Bad. I'm waiting for Better Call Saul to end as well. I love that show.
Yeah, I haven't actually got around to watching that. I do remember The Wire. I have to remember because I did sort of film at college for a little bit, and we spent 2 months breaking down the proposal for The Wire show to HBO, and that's made me hate that show because that was the most mind-boring stuff I've ever done. I think it turned my brain to concrete.
I can see why. I can indeed see why. We do see a hit coming up here. Why is the bomb alone? Okay. Oh, never mind. The bomb is dropped. I thought the bomb was peeking out all by his lonesome. They're going to be going for the mid control, taking it slow and steady. I like this. I like this from D13. So just going for a bomb rush towards A bombs. So like how they tried a few times. They take it slow. Feel it out. Danking making quite a bit of noise. Try to be like, hey guys, it's just me. It's all alone. That's why I'm making so much of noise. Come back. Come over the way. But D13 having none of it. The one flash they have and slowly spots 2 players out. Raid was going to find somebody, and with them just dropping on down, that should be the tell. They know that the stack is over towards A, and that should be the call for the remaining members of D13 to head over towards that B bomb. So Annihilation having a very comfortable time winning these duels. This should be like easy pickings for the members of D13 to get a double digit Stinko, and all of a sudden we might just possibly have a game in our hands.
Well, I think we do now, actually. I think D13 in the last few T-side rounds have looked fantastic. Comes down to this point again, whether or not TYLOO can do anything with the rifles they've got in play. And I mean, it isn't a game we're casting unless it goes 3 maps. So, who knows, Black? The pattern continues. You could be seeing ourselves locked in for another 2 hours here with action. And what's going to be Dan King over the top of the smoke. Annihilation down here. Right close by. This is a scary duo to leave over towards this side of the map. I'm slowly and Dan King. A little bit of utility being used up. Dan King is still sticking around here. He's really waiting for that. He's going to reposition a little bit further back now, but he needs to be careful. He's going to find 1 kill. Luckily, has his teammate to back him up as well. Annihilation is waiting for that repeat. He's waiting for Dan King. And while the shot is landed, but through the metal. So Dan King doesn't take much damage. Score elsewhere, though, is going to take down somebody. And we're right back into a 4v4. Once more, an equilibrium is established, but it's short-lived. Slowly gets rid of score, and now it's a bad advantage in play for TYLOO.
It is. Can they, however, hold on to it? That's a question here. Molotov's going to be tossed in, and Annihilation's still alive. That's a problem. Nice Molotov. Forcing back Dan King from his position, and Tamir finds slowly. That is big. Nate's gonna sail in. Tamir, lucky to stay alive, but he will indeed 20 HP. And tossing the final remnants of the utility to kind of make his escape. Dan King versus Annihilation. This is such a tasty duel. I've just been having so much fun watching these two go at it. Annihilation now getting ballsy. I don't think he knows where Dan King is, but Dan King now ready Spots the second player out. Oh, perfect timing there from Danking. Knows where the final player is as well. I do believe Tamir with the spray. Danking misses the shot. It's just sticking it though. And Tamir spraying blindly. How did he not get the kill? And somehow TYLOO, they win the round. What an absolute clown fiesta, but it's so entertaining to watch.
That is just so unlucky as well for D13. Tamir's just spraying away, coming close to stopping the bomb defusal. He cannot get enough bullets in the right direction. TYLOO, these are not rounds that are convincing whatsoever. These rounds are scrappy. D13 definitely bringing the fight to TYLOO at the moment. Whether or not they can pull off the win here on Vertigo is still yet to be seen, but they're certainly making it a matchup to remember it. I honestly see a world in which we see Danking and the likes of Annihilation go head-to-head. I think this rivalry could last for a long time. I mean, Annihilation is 21 years old, Danking 20. This whole battle could go on for a long time in this region. Somebody over here with his ult. Danking's on the rifle this time.
Okay, I mean, somebody is kind of low. I wonder if that was like exchanged a while ago. I'm not too sure. Ooh, nice shot from somebody. Bomb getting planted. Is gonna go for the wall bang? I don't think so. All right, gonna go for the boost now.
Oh, everyone get up here.
Join the party.
Yeah. This down again. That's going to cost a few seconds now. They're going to try and get over the top. A good boost. Oh, an opportunity for somebody, but unable to hit Micropixel. And his score's head.
Save?
Yeah. TYLOO having to save? Well, what a performance from D13. The answer right back. And the money's not even bad on this T side either. TYLOO realized, okay, we're in a position right now where we have such little cash, we can't afford to go for this and probably come out worse for wear because they don't have a kit, they don't really have a whole lot of utility in terms of Molotovs, they need to force out the positions. So they have to save over into this next round, and 13-11, this is looking good. We haven't had a drone for a while, but what present has it brought us? And it's going to be slowly.
Yes, slowly, and well, flashbang grenades use 8 in total. Weapon of choice AK-47. No surprises there. He's been using quite a bit of utility, a utility guy. Look at his aim breakdown. I love how like it talks about bullets wasted. It just goes to show like how many bullets have been wasted just doing the wall bangs and whatnot, right? But yeah, he has been a player to watch, like you mentioned, Denko. He was a star on train, albeit like almost everyone did step up as well, but he's top frag in 25 kills. And so far, I feel like on this map as well, while not having the most flashes of plays, I think that can be reserved for like players like I guess Danking, especially with the AWP. We've had some plays coming up in summer as well, but quietly, slowly has been the backbone of the team, kind of like the foundation in which the madness is built on, and I think that's cool. I like this. I want to have a slightly more reliable, quieter player in this lineup, and I think slowly fills up that role very, very well.
Oh, Danking kind of gets caught in position there. Slowly though. Oh god, you just talked about him. He's got 3 kills. Huge stuff from Slowly. That's the bomb dropped as well. Annihilation now powering away. He's the last remaining player. Slowly could get all 5. A 4K already to his name in this round. And he's back on the A bomb site. Annihilation walking into the waiting arms. Slowly looks to complete it. All 5 kills. Huge round from Slowly. And there we go, boy. It was written in the stars, really. 14-11. 2 rounds away from victory. TYLOO, I really have to thank Slowly. He's really come into his own.
I don't even know what to do with this power I possess right now, Denko. Like, I just bring up a player's name, like, oh, he's doing good job, Slowly. And it's like, oh, thanks, Blay, here's an ace for you. But well done from Slowly.
I feel like you only get one of those per map, though, Blay. I feel like having that power every round would just get a little stupid.
I agree. It's more fun if it's more rare, but here we go now. Like you said, money's not a problem at all. Danking getting flashed back. Again, this A bomb site. Getting attacked quite brutally by D13.
We haven't seen too much. Yeah, that's a really good point. Like, we haven't really seen much B presence at all. Oh, Annihilation does take down Danking. Okay, that's very quick indeed, and Dan King in the last few rounds has had a bit of a rough time.
Yeah, he's also been getting frags, though. It's not like he's not doing anything, but Attacker and somebody strike almost simultaneously, as Mr. Bartle likes to say. Stereo frags, but slowly, once again being a hero, almost gets a second kill as well. Rate down to 4 points of health, and it might be down to the heroics of Annihilation once more, Denko. They have time to work with. Bomb is in their hands, but they need to find one of these kills. Either Attacker or Summer, one of them has to fall. And for them to cross on over, they have a smoke and a couple of flashes, but the moment the flash is going to pop, are they going to go for the peek together? I think that's a smart idea. It's all Annihilation, though. He knows where they are. Flick shot misses! Could be one of the... Okay, that has to be probably the first time in the map so far that we've seen him miss comparatively an easy shot. And with that, TYLOO and match point. Match point.
That was indeed an easy shot that you'd expect Annihilation to hit. And we were talking about the Thai names being very difficult to pronounce. I just don't think I could ever say Annihilation. I just don't think my...
Tuvshin Tugs Nyam Doria. Dorj, I don't think it's Dorj, it's Doria, I think. Alright, I don't know if there's any Mongolians in the chat, but they're probably gonna, like, mock me for butchering that.
They appreciate me because I understand I cannot attempt it. my tongue literally is incapable of making those sounds, so...
You could try. I mean, Scandinavian names are hard enough as it is.
Well, that's true. Well, a few of them. Yeah. I think comparatively easier, but I think that's maybe because a few of our words derive from that language, so...
I like Chinese names for that matter because it's literally 2 or 3 syllables. It's so easy.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, here comes a hit though. Finally, I think they've had enough of the shenanigans over at A, Denko. They're going to be trying towards B bombs. 4 rounds to win. It is doable. It's still very, very doable. They have this buy, but after this, look at the money. 4 players and 0. Annihilation still waiting patiently for a peek to come in, top and mid, providing a little bit of cover fire while Tamir is going to be popping on above. Slowly, all the timing. It's all about the timing, Denko. You're on the corner, doesn't spot anyone out. The flashbang's going to be a tell. The flashbang's going to be the tell that there is a CT playing up close here.
35 seconds. Annihilation, how many times have we seen him from this position do some work? Rings the AWP out. And you know he's over here. TYLOO. You see pulling the players back over towards A. They realize they have to get involved now. It's slowly looking to hold this short position down, looking to lock it down the last few seconds of this round. There's only 14 seconds in play. Somebody getting a single kill as well. Dan King doing work and slowly gets aggressive, closes it. A huge, huge performance from Slowly across this entire series. 16-11. TYLOO will take this